Om Shanti, Brahma Baba's Murli, 17th October 2023. Baba says, Sweet children, it is the confluence age because it is the time of union. It is a 100-year cycle in which all three parts are connected to one another. Hence, the three cannot be separated. Depending on time, situation, and words, things appear different. The versions are different, the vibrations are different too, but still, all three are connected to each other. It is the same Murli in three forms. Therefore, churn and imbibe it well in your intellect. So Baba asks, are all the children okay? You all have promised your father that we will exercise daily. Are you doing it? Raise your hands if you are doing it daily. And are all the children feeling good in their minds? Is the mind good? Look, remember, even if the body falls ill, the mind should not become sick. Illness can be of many types. There is suspicion, a doctor's medicine suspicion. So Baba asked someone, you are a doctor, right? Patients come to you, all with different diseases. So do you give the same medicine to everyone? No, you give different ones, right? Acha. Suppose a patient came, told you his problem, you gave him medicine. First, a light dose, then slightly increased. Now, will you continue the same medicine or change it? You will have to change it. Now, tell me, the doctor, how many types of medicines does he have? Acha, who has that knowledge? Who has the knowledge of medicines, the patient or the doctor? You know that Baba has come as the supreme doctor, the one who gives the medicine of remembrance and spiritual knowledge. The doctor gives a prescription. If you follow it properly, you will stay healthy. If not, the illness remains. So, what do you children do? You say, Baba, I took the medicine. That is Murli in the morning and evening. But still the illness didn't go. So Baba says, did you take the medicine properly and on time? Did you take it with full faith and discipline or just like that? The doctor may give you medicine, but it is effective only if you take it correctly and at the right time. So now, what is Baba? He is the supreme surgeon. You may not even know the names of the medicines he gives, yet you are taking them daily. But do you know what kind of spiritual medicine it is? Do you recognize it? Now understand, is this medicine real or symbolic? What is its true essence? Baba says, it is symbolic and also real. Why? Because it changes according to time, place, and the child's stage of spiritual development. The teachings you receive are customized according to each one's state of mind, spiritual maturity, and current circumstances. Some may ask, why does Baba speak differently at different times? Because the confluence age, Sangam Yug, spans 100 years, and all three parts of the cycle are merged within it. They are not separate, they are connected. According to the time, situation, and spiritual vibrations, the teachings appear different, but they are all connected. That's why even the Murlis come in three formats, but all three are one. Just like vibrations can connect three different time periods, so too is the Murli. It is eternally relevant. Only those who are deeply spiritual and aware can truly grasp the essence. If you don't understand it now, you may later realize that Baba was speaking of something deeply relevant for you today. Sometimes children say, "Why should I take this? I don't need this medicine." But if you don't feel the need, you won't benefit from it either. Later, when you do feel the need, you will say, "Oh, Baba was right. I should have listened." That's why Baba says, you may not feel it now, but you will feel later. Today, even if you think the spiritual medicine is unnecessary, don't reject it. Everything Baba says is significant. It's like a doctor telling you in advance, take this remedy now and you won't suffer later. It wasn't needed earlier, but today you need it. Why? Because those hormones have already developed in your body and mind. That condition has already come. So, this new activity happening in the body, naturally, you will need something for it. This is Baba's work. If you are a surgeon, then the Father is the supreme surgeon. And what secrets does the supreme surgeon hold? What medicines we don't really know. Today we share only as much as Baba gives us. But who holds the deeper pouch of knowledge? The one Father. Only the one Father. That's why, what should we really be thinking? Another wonderful thing is, as long as you give medicine to the children, they stay fine. The medicine has its effect, so they remain okay, but then they fall again. It's as if the illness is so intense that they can't go even a month without medicine, not even 15 days. So every 15 days, every 10 days, every week, you have to come and give the medicine. The illness is just that serious. Then the children say, "Baba, when will we be cured?" And what does Baba say? When you start doing exercise. Which exercise? Exercise of the mind and body, then both will stay healthy. You are already doing physical exercise, but who will do the exercise of the mind? Baba is teaching, right? He says, do this, do that, go to Paramdham, go to the subtle region, remember the Father, spin the cycle, Sudarshan Chakra, the cycle of 84 birds. What is this? This is exercise of the mind. Physical exercise will keep the body fit, but mental exercise will heal the mind. Remembrance of the Father is the exercise of the mind. If you do it, you will remain healthy. So, should you do the mind's exercise? Whoever doesn't do it, they're all ill. And this place will be called a hospital of mental illness. So, do you do mind's exercise? How? Tell me, how do you do it? Not thinking wrong thoughts. That too is mental exercise. That is a great thing. And what's even better to think? Tell me. Remembrance of the Father is the best thought. What is it? Remembrance of the Father is the highest and purest thought. Baba's Murli, divine versions, is the best food, the purest food. This is called mental exercise. Just as you feed the body, so too you must feed the mind, and that food is the Murli. What water should you give it? Water of remembrance. Food is the Murli, and water is remembrance. So exercise must be done too. So all children should take care. Do not miss any day. If you miss even a day, your sugar will increase. Inner imbalance will increase. So, how are all the children? All well, happy or not. The one who has found the Father, the incorporeal Supreme Soul, will naturally feel happiness. Right now, the worship of goddesses is happening. Whose worship? Or the goddesses lying asleep. Your devotees are waiting in the temple. If the goddess is asleep, the temple line will empty out. The temple will be empty. Will the devotees wait? No, they will go to other goddess. The same applies to the deities. Don't think, oh, we are different. No, this is also true for deities. So, what do deities need to do? Should your temples remain empty? Will that look good? If you open a shop and no customers come, how will it feel? So, what should be done? Many children think, let me at least open the gate, then I will sit for half an hour and sleep again. Let the devotees wait a bit. I just met Baba, let me nap for a while. Isn't it like that, O goddess? Let the devotees wait, I am tired, I'll sleep and then rise again. What should be done? This won't work. Otherwise, all of this will be turned into a Gurukul, a discipline based school. And what happens in a Gurukul? Everything is strict and straight, then you can't cheat or make any mistake. Okay? Anything else? Do you want to ask anything? So, children said, yes, Baba. So, Baba said, ask. Okay. So, children asked Baba, in the Sakar Murli, Baba said that when the Dwapar Yug begins, all the buildings of Satyug will collapse. Nothing will remain as it is. Everything will have to be rebuilt. But now, Baba says that the golden Dwarika will emerge just like that, intact. You will only need to polish it. So Brahma Baba replied, now tell me one thing. Collapse into what? Under the ground? What is beneath the ground? Is the ocean, isn't it? So it will sink into the ocean, already made, complete. Things that sink into the water don't break much, they simply settle down. Polishing means only a little touch up will be needed, and polishing is already happening. When you go to Satyug, your island will rise and come out again. Now think for a moment. Consider this deeply. If there is only one father, will he merely buy you land or will he seat you directly in a palace? If you have done such deep effort, made such tireless spiritual endeavor, what would a true father do? Even in the physical world, what do worldly fathers do? They build a beautiful home first and then perform Graha Pravesh, housewarming ceremony, for their children. That's how it works, right? Or do they say, here, take this empty plot and build whatever you want? So, what is Baba saying? The palace will already be prepared for you. Whether you are the first child of Satyug or the 10th, no one will have to go to Satyug and lift bricks or stones or golden bricks to build a palace. If you have to build a palace, then that cannot be called Satyug. Here in this world, you build palaces. There in the golden age, palaces come ready-made. Now think about this. If Baba had told us back then you will get everything ready-made, who would have made any spiritual effort? Tell me, who would have done the hard work? It's good that Baba didn't tell us that everything is already made. Now Baba says it with assurance, yes, everything will be ready-made. Your golden Dwarka is already kept for you. But if Baba had said this before, everyone would have become extremely lazy and slept through their journey. So someone asked Baba, Baba had also said, you may not even see the next Diwali. So Brahma Baba replied, Yes, he said that too. How many Diwalis have passed since then? Why did he say that? Baba says, if I had told you back then that Golden Dwarka is already made and you won't have to do anything, just go and live, then this yagya would not have continued till now. Everything would have become so lazy. No one would have made effort. Everyone would say, wow, the house is already made. What's the point of effort? Why make any spiritual effort at all? So someone said, but Baba, when there is an earthquake now, buildings do collapse. So in Satyug, will the golden buildings not break? Brahma Baba explained. Now tell me something. Even today, buildings that are 100, 200, or even 500 years old, made of lime and stone, even if there is a dangerous earthquake, do they collapse? No, they don't. Even if they shake and tremble, even if they fall, it may need a cannon to bring them down. If those stone buildings are so strong, then imagine how strong the golden palaces would be. Think about it. They cannot break. Even simple stone doesn't break easily. You cannot break an ordinary brick, right? Now try breaking gold. Try splitting a heavy gold brick into two. Will it break? Can you really split gold into two pieces? Can anyone do that? Even if you strike it with a hammer, it will only spread out. But even then, it won't shatter. Even a small piece, hit it with many hammers, it still won't break. So children asked Baba, if we did not build it, then who built that golden Dwarika? Brahma Baba answered, think. Baba built it. Nature built it. That's what Baba says. Anything made by nature and Baba is imperishable. Anything made by human perishes. If a body was created for you, then naturally a home must have been created to live in too. This is the miracle of nature. This is the wonder of the Father. Just think, if you have been placed there, how have you been placed? There is no shortage of palaces there, and no shortage of natural beauty either. It all happens this way. As the children came into the world, it was seen where will they live. There was abundant material available, no shortage. So according to direction, all palaces were built. They kept being built, kept getting constructed, and the children who came lived in them. That's what Baba says. He even said it before, if you try to search for logical proofs, you will fail. Yet the world cannot exist without connection. Jod. Can you make a bracelet without links? There has to be a link, right? So where is the connection in this pillar? A door is made of wood. Where is the connection in it? Where is the link? Without links, a door cannot be made. You say, this door is made of wood. Wood comes from a tree. Will you say the door is a tree or the door is a wood? So child said, how can we say it's a tree, Baba? So Baba said, but it's made from the tree, isn't it? So where is the connection? In the same way, this creation cannot exist without connection. And its connection, its link, is the confluence age, Sangam Yug. Acha. Then someone asked, Baba, will no buildings be made in Treta Yug either? So Brahma Baba answered, eventually there will be. In the beginning they won't, but as soon as your children enter Satyug, construction will begin gradually. Different islands would have emerged at different locations. A little bit may already have been built, but the rest of it your children will have to go and build it yourselves, little by little. Even the artisans will go from here, won't they? What will artisans do there? They will be needed, so they will go. It is their duty, that's why they will go. So what should you do? Remain carefree about how golden palaces will be built. Now, why has this secret been revealed? Because the final time has come. Back then, it was the beginning. So Baba said, "You are not yet children of kings. You are just ordinary souls living in Gurukuls. If you put in effort, you will become kings." Now, the time is near. Very little time is left. Now, Baba says, your palaces are already ready. So live like a carefree emperor. Do not allow any waste thoughts or unnecessary worries to enter your mind because Father is incognito. The Father's task is incognito, and this also must be remembered. Someone asked Baba, "We children have absolutely no doubts in our minds. But when the scientific minded children ask questions, we have to give logical, sensible answers, Baba. That's why we ask. That's why we want to know." That's what Baba says. Become so smart that your answers comes out absolutely correct. If someone asks a question, pause and remember the Father for 2 minutes with deep love. If you don't know the answer, say, "Brother, let me ask Baba and I will give you the answer then." That's how it should be. Surely Baba will give the answer. It is with Baba. If it is not with you, then it is with him. And if it is with you, then speak it confidently and clearly. Another question was asked from Brahma Baba. Now the population is about 800 to 900 crore, 8 to 9 billion. How many humans are there in Satyug? They had asked, how many people will be there at the start of the golden age and how many by the end of the golden age and Treta Yuga, silver age. Brahma Baba said, that was already explained, wasn't it? At the beginning of the golden age, there will be very few people. It was said earlier too, there won't be 9 lakh at first. There won't be 900,000 at first. Now tell me one thing. If by the end of Treta, there are crores, does that mean each one would have to produce 10 children? Only then will the number reach that much. But in the golden age, only 2 children are born, one boy and one girl. That's it. So it's not like the golden age will be filled like flies or mosquitoes. Where is happiness found? Where the population is low. Even by the end of Treta Yuga, the population will not be 33 crore. It will grow slowly, gradually. Where does the population really boom? In Dwapar and Kalyug. Within these 100 years, the population has grown immensely. In just 100 200 years, it exploded. But when people from other relations began arriving, they started thinking, our population should be more than theirs. Whichever group has the larger population, they become the rulers. So they began having 10, 15, 20 children. Some had 50 children. Some crossed even 200, some even 300. They would marry many times and have many children. Entire villages, entire towns, even entire states would belong to one father. Yes, that also happened. Ask whose children they are, they will all name the same father. Why? Because he married so many times. How many marriages? No one knows. So many. So, where did the population increase? Here, in the Iron Age, in Kali Yuga. It didn't increase like this in Dwapar Yuga either. It is in Kali Yuga that the population exploded. Someone said, Baba, even at the time of India-Pakistan partition, India's population was only 40 crore, 400 million. So Baba said, look how few they were. And now look, not even 100 years have passed and India's population has crossed 100 crore, 1 billion. So that means, someone said, Baba, That means Paramdham is now completely emptied out. No one is left there. Within 70 years, 100 crore came here. Baba said, now look what happens when it becomes overcrowded. There will also be cleansing, won't there? Even today, people say, where there is filth, there will be insects, bugs, flies, and pests. But where there is cleanliness, such things don't exist. Now, children, stay happy, remain cheerful. The Father is always with you. Every single child who comes to the Father is a jewel of light, Noor-e Ratan for the Father. Every child who comes to the Father sits on the throne of the Father's heart. So, no children should think of themselves as ordinary. This is something you must firmly hold in your heart when we understand that we have been chosen. Then, what should we question to ourselves? What quality did He see in me? He must have surely seen something. Only then did He choose me. And if I have been chosen, then the weaknesses that are within me, I must set them aside. I must follow the Father's Shrimat. I must attain a very high status. I must live up to the hopes the Father has placed in me. Whatever expectations He has from me, I must fulfill them. The purpose for which I have taken birth, I must prove it through my life. So you must give yourself this self respect. I am not ordinary, I am special. And if I am special, then the work done through me will also be special. So I must recognize and live by those specialities. But it should not become a cause for ego like thinking that Baba chose me. Yes, Baba has chosen you, but the one who is chosen takes on a very delicate constructive responsibility. If God has chosen me, then I must become like Him. Out of this entire world, His eyes searched and landed on me. There are many who live in Madhuban, but why you? Why only you? You must ask yourself, why me? In this crowded world, why was I the one who come? Everyone was there. There are so many kanyas, girls in the world, right? So why me? What did He see in me that He made me His own? What did I do that I became His? And He chose me for such a massive task. If it were just a small job like building a house or being a minor engineer, that would be something else. But this is about building heaven, creating the golden age, ending the old worldly structure and building the new divine world, heaven itself. If someone says this contractor is so and so, Ambani or Tata Birla, they're well known, right? But now ask yourself, who am I? You must never fall below your self respect. Hold this awareness firmly in your intellect. I am worthy. Acha? Okay, children, we will meet again. Om.